Hey guys. Ooh. I'm here at the Human Resources Department of College Station. It's right next to City Hall. As of May 21st at 11:59 p.m. They're gonna have the mass order up, any mass mandates that the governor, any city, county has, or whatever, that's not jail or prison or government hospital. It's not $1,000 fine. Now, I had problems with this HR department one time, calling the cops on me for recording. But here's the deal. Human Resources College Station Department, wear a face mask. These are now illegal signs up. Any government cannot have these signs. Masks are required when social distance cannot be achieved. These signs are now $1,000 that's going to cost the city per building. See, and it doesn't say anything about public insurance. It doesn't say anything about employee insurance or whatever. I mean, there's a security thing on the door, but that could be for after hours. But yeah. So I'm going to go to City Hall, and I'm going to show you where they have the signs up too, telling people they have to wear masks. And people are like, well, this is going to be boring, or there's no point of you doing this. Yes, it is, because they don't even want to follow the rules themselves. They want to enforce the mask thing on other people, but as soon as the Texas governor make an order telling them, hey, you can't do that anymore, they're going to still do it. Now, again, this is a public parking lot, okay? The construction site is actually on the other side of those gates. As you could tell, this is open to the public. Construction, other side of those gates. Here. Now, this is over here is a handicap spot. For anybody's handicapped or just want to use the ramp. It's another entrance of the building. And here you go. State of College Station. Masks are required and social distances cannot be achieved. Wearing masks. Government's telling you to wear masks now. Actually, no, they can. The Texas governor signed an order saying that they cannot do that anymore of May 21st of 11:59 p.m. So, no, any government agency cannot do this anymore. You gotta understand that, Bill Bob. Texas governor signed an order. And here's the thing again right here. You guys just love. Oh. Here it is again. Hey, can I
Yes, sir.
speak to your boss or someone higher than you?
Okay, and what regards, so I can let them know?
You guys are actually breaking the new Texas governor order that went into effect on May 21st at 11:59 p.m. And you can hit for $1,000 fine.
Okay, 1 second, let me
Yeah.
help them ladies, please.
Yes, sorry about that, guys.
Hi, how are you? How are you?
Um,
You wanna have a seat with
Actually, if you read this saying, they're actually telling people they have to wear a mask. Wear a mask. You literally say they can't make people wear masks, but they can still require masks? No, they can. They literally tell people wear masks. Actually, it's against the governor's orders. They're going to be like, well, that's not a mask mandate. Yes, it is if you're telling people to wear a mask. $2,002, guys. That's the oldest. That's the old stadium. I love how it used to be open. They closed it now. The whole stadium is just a whole closed section now. Billy Bob, can you please read the last comment you posed because that's a contradiction. Actually, tell a person they can tell a person they cannot do it, but they still can. You could choose to do so, but the government have no right to make you wear a mask, which civil causation is telling me. Civil causation is telling me I have to wear a mask. Oh, that's cute. I cannot get arrested if I'm not doing nothing illegal. That's the law, by the way. Your feelings do not apply to the law.
Have a good day. You too.
They got a free phone you can use, local and toll free only. That's not just nice of them. Call St. Worth. Free wireless access zone, which I will never trust government for free Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, by the way, those charges got dropped for resisting arrest, by the way. Quick update, the cop actually refused to prosecute me. Yeah, they dropped the charges, so yeah. Hey,
Mr. Brown, what's going
I
on?
know this. You hate me, don't you? Ghost Master now illegal as of May 21st, 11:59 p.m. on last Friday. Governor signed the order that will infect. You could have a $1,000 fine. And don't say, oh, we're just asking people to do it. No, that's telling me to wear a mask. There's another sign out there telling me to wear a mask if I don't social distancing. So you guys go up to a $1,000 fine, which I don't understand how the government can find the government.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, masks are not required anymore at City Hall.
Yeah,
prisoners,
but
so-
yeah, mandate asking you're telling people to wear masks though.
No, it's not. I mean, that just says to do
Wear
it.
a
so,
mask.
I mean,
Yeah, you're telling me as the government agency. This is sound funny to wear a mask.
Yeah, you don't have to though. I mean, it's just like
Okay, so what's your name?
My name is Brian.
It don't say hey recommendation wear a mask. It doesn't say wear a mask.
I got you, but I'm telling you that you don't have
So
to.
the Brian College Station City Hall is facing a $1,000 fine because they refuse to take this illegal signs down. They actually are illegal now. Governor signed the order. I
Yeah.
go by the governor. I don't go by your feelings.
Yeah, no, that's,
I don't go by anybody's
I go
feelings.
by the governor too. No,
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
telling you now because wear a mask. College stations literally tell me, city college station tell me to wear a mask.
Yeah. I mean,
If you
obviously
say
that-
we recommend you wear a mask, that'd be different.
Sure.
But you're telling me to wear a mask. That sign over there is telling me to wear a mask if I don't social distance. And they would say wear a mask if you don't social distancing.
Yeah.
So
No,
those
I mean,
signs are now
so we
illegal.
we had those signs up before the governor's order went into effect. We probably just need to take it down.
You
so-
you had when he signed the order, you had
Yeah.
3 days to take them down. Friday before you walked out here, you could have just took down those signs.
Yeah.
So telling you need to take down those signs because it doesn't say we recommend you to wear a mask. It just say wear a mask instead of a call station.
Sure.
The law is very specific.
Yeah.
You have to be very specific on the law because
Yeah.
right now you're telling me if I don't wear a mask.
No, that's
You-
not what I'm
no,
telling you.
go-
I'm telling you, you don't have to.
I go by the signs. I don't go by your feelings.
No.
You guys put these signs up here. I'm just going by what you're telling me.
I'm
So
telling
I
you.
appreciate if you guys remove those signs
Okay, yeah, we can work on that.
because you could do it right now.
No, I'll do it when we need to. I mean, I'll let them know and everything. I'm not gonna do it right now.
So the government's failing to do what they. This is not funny, dude. This is literally you're literally breaking the law. You're telling a criminal right now.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, you work for CR and you're trying to tell me to wear a mask.
I'm
Yo.
not telling you. I just told you. that you
Save
don't
call
have to.
station. I go by the signs, not your
Yeah.
feelings, not your opinions. You could just take this sign slowly down so the table remains up the door and that's it. But somebody's trying to do so. So can I speak to your supervisor? Because I like to file a complaint under the First Amendment of the United States Constitution by to grievance my government.
Yeah, you're good. I mean, I can get you to fill out the paperwork again, like you did last time.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no one else who can come speak with you in the city manager's office. They're on the meeting right now. That's why.
Well, yeah, I want to file a paperwork because you guys are refusing to take down this mask sign. Which after this, I'm gonna call the governor office and tell them that the city call station is failing to do their job.
All right. Okay. He wants to file a complaint because of the sign.
Which is against the governor's orders.
Right. I'm telling you, you don't have to wear a mask. I mean, obviously, you're not.
This
wearing
sign
it.
is telling me to wear a mask, though. I go by the sign because it's just tricking people. It don't say we recommend you wear a mask.
Okay.
It say wear a mask.
All right.
And other signs say wear a mask if you don't social distancing. So I go by the signs, not your opinion.
Okay.
Okay. I don't do Karen's. Karen opinion. You know what Karen is, right?
You don't do what?
A Karen? You know what a Karen is?
No, explain.
A Karen is a person who
Okay.
hates to follow the rules. Yeah, let me put up there so I want to get you. Contact. I want to file a complaint.
Yes, we don't have just a complaint sheet, so if you just put it down here, we will mark it.
Not given that. What's your name? Brian?
Brian.
Brian.
Brian. Last name is PISCACEK.
Refuse
Um,
to do his
On rock pad.
job
Put your birthday,
and
not her.
remove. I know this is not gonna go nowhere.
2021.
I mean, I'm telling you, you don't have to.
If I file a
Anyway.
complaint on you, to you, you're not gonna do nothing. You guys are all corrupt anyways.
Well, Bless your heart.
It's okay, she's just tired.
The only people I respect around here are the
At least she got the May
secretaries
10th right.
Yeah.
or
They're good- They're
assistants.
good people.
Thank you.
Well, no, they're the only one that actually will help me. I've been to so many government buildings where I have little managers trying to kick me out for doing nothing
Don't worry,
illegal.
I'm not trying to do anything.
Actually, you guys tried to have me removed 4 times before.
I mean, I haven't had you removed, so it's all good.
And trespassing me too for filming. So yeah.
All right.
Brian,
There is
can you
one
refuse to do
sign,
this
if
job?
the ones I'm talking about, or I think that you're talking about, there is one sign maybe that's on the door over there that we can get rid of, because I think it does say, it was prior to the governor's.
You had
new
3
order.
days.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's.
You guys will find a private citizen so quickly for anything. As soon as the law goes into effect, yeah, you guys won't really do nothing about yourselves.
All right.
Just uphold your oath to office. It's that simple.
I'm with you.
Well, you guys violate everybody's rights by putting the songs up there. First Amendment of the United States Constitution, right to peaceful symbol. You can't actually require making people wear masks anyways, even if it's the governor's orders. The governor, when he took down those orders, he had to redo an order saying you guys can't do that, even though he told you you guys can do that. He forced your hand, pretty much.
Yep.
Her mask.
In minutes, SelectQuote found John a $500,000 policy for only $29 a month, and his wife Ann a $500,000 policy for only $21 a month.
At SelectQuote, we comparison shop some of the most trusted insurance companies in America to find you the best rate. You need life
So your
insurance.
politician, this is finding out when you're at your call.
Call 1-800-189-9777 or go to SelectQuote.com now and get the insurance your family needs.
At a price you can afford. SelectQuote. We shop. You save.
Amidst a world of brilliant turquoise, there's an exotic new place in the Bahamas where green homes meet blue homes, where every carefree pleasure is totally free. Where time is
You got the other information on that appointment.
There you go.
Last week, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I went back and looked at it and I was like, oh, they're asking for something different. But yeah, if there's anything else, I'll.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, stop being a tyrant.
All right. Thanks, Mr. Brian. Have a good day.
Yeah. Call him by my name. He know whose I am. Oh no. Hey, you know what? That's an opinion about being needed. You know what's the fact is? It's not illegal to be a native. So I got so many trolls on here, and you know what? I love trolls because when I'm wasting trolls' time, I'm making sure they're not harassing other citizens using the rocks. And I'm going to go to Human Resources, which is open to the public. It's a public lobby, and trying to file a complaint on them too. Trust me, Brian is a complete tool. He refused to take down those signs. And he said, well, you know, we haven't got a chance to do it. You had 3 days. 3 days before the governor orders went into effect to do it. You know what I mean? This is local government for you. They will take your money, violate your rights, and when you file a complaint against them, they don't do nothing. Again, I'm an Indian. That's the opinion. Fact is, I'm doing what I'm allowed to do by law. I'm a member of the media doing a story. Trust me. First time I was here, Human Resources trying to give me trespass. So let's see if they respect my rights to record in public and to file a complaint. And it doesn't say anything about employees only orders. It has the lobby up, has the signs. Masks are required when social distance cannot be achieved. These are literally signs saying wear a mask. City College Station telling people to wear masks. I love that hello welcome sign. Hello, can I speak to your boss or somebody above you? You're just an assistant. You can't do anything about the signs, so I'm saying about this. Candy. That's blue raspberry. By the way, I wouldn't trust this hand sanitizer. I mean, I don't even know what's in here. Yeah, but once you put a sign up saying that you have to wear a mask, then you actually are violating the governor's orders. Sorry about that.
She'll be there.
You're welcome. See, HR. This is proof that this is a public lobby, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. I just got confirmed because you guys tried to have me trespass one time for doing what I'm doing. We cleared that up though. Yep. I'm not gonna film you out of respect. You're welcome. I don't do I do managers, you know what I mean, somebody higher up. Because they're the ones that tell me no. And again, that's an opinion. And Billy Bob, actually, May 21st of 11:59 p.m., they can actually have mask mandates anymore. That means signs up telling people to wear a mask. And they're still telling people to wear a mask. Billy Bob opinions. Me filming in public is perfectly legal. I suggest if you don't like me filming, you move to China, where filming in public is illegal because they're communists and they hate freedom. Yeah, was that United States Supreme Court ruling or a state Supreme Court ruling? Because state Supreme Court ruling only goes to those certain states. So if that was a Florida State Supreme Court ruling, it don't apply to Texas. And Turner versus Driver, you're allowed to record. The First Amendment, freedom of the press, you're allowed to record. I go by the law, okay? And don't quote state Supreme Court, quote United States Supreme Court. United States is different between state Supreme Court. United States Supreme Court is federal. State Supreme Court is by states. Finally, what does it say? Give me the gist of it. Because I had people trying to give me with, oh, the Supreme Court said this. Turns out it was a state Supreme Court and it was a different state. So what does the state Supreme Court say?
So it looks like everyone's currently in a meeting,
Oh, yeah.
but I can take your name and number and have them call you back.
No, I just stay here. What time you guys closed?
We close at 5.
Tell them I'm here at 5. No, seriously, can you tell them that? Because it's so, during the meeting thing, it's a bunch of bull. Because why would everybody send them in this building? I understand, assistants or not. But, yeah. Tell them I'm here till 5 since you guys are closed at 5 and since this is a public lobby. So, go ahead. Get this, the government, everybody's in the meeting. First Amendment of the United States Constitution says I'm allowed to record in public. You might want to read that. Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise or providing the freedom of speech or the press or the right of the people to peacefully assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. Did you read that? Yeah, good. And I cannot read it if I'm live on YouTube right now, by the way. Hey, is there a manager I can speak with or somebody? Anyone above them?
What do you need?
And those signs are $1,000 fine. It's May 21st of 21 last Friday, 11:59 p.m. Those signs are now illegal, and you guys can be hit with $1,000 fine by testing governor orders.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I
really
need to
don't.
speak to somebody above it, and you guys actually know about it because you're not wearing a mask, so you know those signs. You don't have to wear a mask.
Okay.
Apparently not everybody's in the meeting. Well, you say everybody's in the meeting. I'm assuming you guys are not in the meeting, but yeah.
If you have questions about the mask, then the city manager's office is in charge of the
Oh,
City Hall.
yeah, but you guys are the person who's over this building, like the head top, your boss of your boss's boss, could take those signs down easily too. They don't have to have the city hall say, hey, you need to take those signs down. It really take one human to notice, oh, those signs should to be up. Because I actually talked to the city park today about the signs, and they took them down like that. They didn't go to city hall now.
Hey,
Yeah.
I need to see Earl Watkins.
Jenkins.
Do you know which department he's in?
Yes, he's in maintenance.
Give me 1 second.
So the city hall control HR now.
Eric?
Yes.
Okay, give me 1 second. I
Thank
want to take this.
Dude, I'm being live on YouTube right now. I cannot look up the Florida United States Supreme Court ruling. Here, let me educate you. You can read that while I wait.
Thank you. Hey.
Yeah, you can back in this way.
I love how everybody's in the meeting, but people are going in and out. Dude, Bill of Rights, Constitution. Oh, I'm in the corrupt piece of shit city of Causation and HR department saying that the city hall tells them what to do with the signs on the building that are illegal.
I believe they're still open. Yes. I have them.
By the way, those signs was pulled off probably because of me. Because they didn't have those signs last time I was here. I didn't go past that point, but they had to literally pull up signs to telling themselves that this is a public lobby. I'm in the HR department of College Station, Texas. It's right next to City Hall. So if anybody wants to pull up that phone number, I would really appreciate it. It's the Human Resources Department. It's in College Station, Texas. It's right next to City Hall. And what they're going to do, I'm literally waiting for them to get done with a meeting so I can have a meeting. You know how long this imaginary meeting will be? Because I know it's a fake one. I mean, somebody come in asking questions to have a meeting. Doesn't work like that. Constitution, the First Amendment. I'm using a media, doing a story. Then I'm trying to redress grievances of my government. See, I go by this. This goes over any law is passed. And remember when text we're trying to make this constitutional carry, where you don't have to have a little permission slip to carry a firearm.
Alright, and then
Excuse me, is somebody gonna help me? Because I'm waiting for a manager, just anybody that actually has a brain.
Everyone's in a meeting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's in a meeting.
So
I heard that one
manager
before.
wise, yeah, so they're in a meeting. Do
Okay.
you wanna come back at another time?
No, I'm gonna stay here since this is always a public lobby. Yeah, you guys closer till 5. Till then, you can't kick me out. They cannot rule against the First Amendment, dude. Read that, please.
this started, and then I am going to transfer you over to our,
Because when, yeah, how many times I've been to government building, whether city hall, police department, whatever, and I still speak to somebody higher up. Oh, they're all in a meeting.
Thanks, Sapphire. Anything I can help you with?
no,
Okay, thank
Jennifer's in the meeting.
Okay.
You're gonna speak to supervisor,
Or anybody above an assistant will help. Those signs you have about the whole mask thing, it's $1,000 fine now. I'm just trying to have you guys remove it. May 21st of 11:59 p.m. Governor orders went into effect. No mask mandates. It's really quite clear. And literally tell me to wear a mask. And don't say you don't know anything about it, but this is one of those things you guys know you don't have to wear a mask because you're not wearing a mask.
I hear what you're saying, and we take our guidance from city council, and we're in the process of addressing that, okay?
Addressing what?
What is your
Dude,
name?
what's your name?
What is yours?
What is your name since you're asking me? And you're not social distancing.
Okay, well,
Getting kind of close to me.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, well, you're intimidating me. What's your name? Do you work here?
I sure do.
Do you go give me your name, or I could do a public record request on everybody who works here?
My name's David. What's your name?
None of your business.
Okay.
All you need to know is I'm a member of the media trying to do a story,
Can I see
and
your
David
card?
is, yes, here. It's called the Bill of Rights, the First Amendment.
Well,
Give me the right to do so. The whole medium press pass are made up. You don't have to have one by law. Nothing where in this Bill of Rights saying I have to have a press pass to be the press.
I'm fully aware of the Bill of Rights.
Really?
Okay. Yes.
Finally, what does the Third Amendment says? No? You don't know what the Third Amendment says?
Well, I don't want to quote it.
You don't have to quote it. You can get the gist of it if you know the whole thing. I'm going to just story record to everybody since you guys are refusing to take down those signs. All you have to do is rip down those signs.
Thank you. Restrooms around the corner, left, down the hall, down to the left. Down the hall, down to the left.
So can I help you? I'm just waiting for them to get done with the meeting so I can do an interview.
Chloe residence.
Okay, well, have a seat.
She might need a little bit.
I had a seat, but you're literally just
No,
following me
I'm
around.
standing here asking Miss Sapphire if I can help her.
And she said no. And I said,
Okay, well, have a seat.
I'm not having a seat.
All right, well,
She wanted to know.
I have a back problem. Sometimes I have to stand.
well,
Yep, let Tracy.
what can I help you with?
You can give me your boss since you failed to identify yourself so many times until I asked you if you worked here as a public servant. I'm sure you have a policy that says you have to identify yourself. You have literally your name badge on backwards. Now, first I made sure harassed me for filming in public, for being
I
in
already told you who that
media.
was. I told you my name is.
Oh, I went here 2 years ago, and you guys tried to have me trespassed for the sole property for filming, and that did not turn out great for you.
Well,
Did you
You're
serve in the
welcome to have a
military
seat.
before, or
yes, I did.
did you know when you took an oath to the United States Constitution, it didn't end? You
I sure did. I'm fully aware of that.
exactly. You actually have vets that were actually in court-martial after the fact. You still actually can get court-martialed. Yeah, he's not doing 6 feet away, guys. These are like 6-inch towels. And look at my foot. Look at his foot. He's again in my face right now, harassing me. So, under the First Amendment of the United States, I like to petition government for redress of grievances and file a complaint on you for harassing me. I was sitting here quietly, waiting for the meeting to get done. You came in, asked her for help. She said no, and you're sticking here, doing nothing, just trying to
No,
intimidate me.
I'm trying to find out what you want.
I'm with the media doing a story, and I like to talk to your boss's boss
Okay. Well,
because the main boss is here.
I will, I'm here to try to help you out, okay?
I'm literally asking to get somebody higher than you so I can do an interview. So I'm trying to set up an interview, that's all.
All right, well,
Yeah, it costs that change corrupt.
you're welcome to have a seat again, okay?
I'll see when I
Are you
want to
wanting to
see.
stay 6 feet away?
Don't give me that. Just get somebody else. By the way, if you actually call the cops, make sure you call their line, not 911. It's actually legal to call 911 when there's some crime being committed, and tell them you have a member of the media just asking a few questions.
I'm just wanting to have a friendly conversation.
I just waiting for the media meeting to get done.
David, you can. I'll take over.
Yeah, David, stop harassing me. Thank you.
Hi, what is your name?
None of your business, and I like to file a complaint against David under the First Amendment. I'm not allowed to because he makes a crappy vet, by the way.
Excuse me. Can I help you? What are you here for?
Freedom of speech, hon.
Sure.
Okay.
Can you explain what you're here for?
Well, I want him to leave because I feel intimidated with him here.
Okay. So, what are you here for?
I'm just here to have a meeting with somebody about those signs.
So, all of our face masks, all of the direction is out of our city manager's office, not in human resources.
Yeah, I tried that, and they said there's nothing they're going to do about it.
Okay.
And I'm going to contact the governor and expect a $1,000 fine on your desk.
Okay. Well, here
And-
in HR, we really don't have any other answers opposed to the direction given from city manager's office.
Actually, I talked to the city park because they had those signs. You know what they did? They removed those signs because you know what? They have a brand. And what's your name?
Yep.
You know, I could just, can I do a public record request on everybody name who works here, including pictures and how much they get paid of my tax
Well,
dollars?
and that would be handled out of our city secretary's office.
Okay, well, I'm going to go there now.
Okay.
Whatever
Thank you.
your name is.
Okay,
I'm
thank you
just
very
going to
much.
call you the Red Hay Slut.
Have a great day.
Yep. See? They refuse to give me their name. Yeah. There it is. They refuse to give me their name. I could do a public record request on who works for the city hall right now, which I'm going to go do right now. HR refused to give me their name. I'm sorry. And yes, I'm calling her the red-headed slut because she's red-headed. And she is pretty much being a slut for the government and not doing what the governor's ordered to do. And she don't like me. Somehow, they was all in a meeting, and within a few minutes, they came out here. They're public servants, and I know the police department here have a policy to identify themselves. And why do you think they wear a name badge for? The name badge is right there to identify themselves. you have a vet that refused to identify himself, refused to honor the Constitution, harassing me. And yeah, we're back here at City Hall. I wish it would be like Florida, where they have to do a public record request. It's called policy. Hey, I'm sorry I'm bugging you again. I need a public record request, and I need to talk to that, excuse my language, the jackass that was not really helping me, because you're the only one that's helping me right now. And I'm not recording you out of respect for you, ma'am. I only do the managers.
Let me see if, let me see if we.
What was his name again? I'm really bad with names. I
It's
want to
It's
record.
Brian.
That's a common name. I don't remember that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's the request form.
Okay. Contact information request.
If you're thinking about going to school online, Southern New Hampshire University is where students start university, we believe access to high quality education should be available to everyone. That's why we offer some of the lowest tuition rates in the nation. We have to raise tuition for you and day. So no matter where you go, SNHU will begin. Visit SNHU.com.
How much?
What's going on, Fred?
Human resources are becoming jackasses too. Excuse my language, ma'am. They refuse to identify themselves and they harass me. They literally came up to me, did a whole fake take of, you guys really become better acting, by the way. Fake take asking a secretary or assistant or whatever you want to call it these days, you know, the whole piece of crap. Prefer secretary, I'm old school. About can he help her? Why are you doing that for? And second of all, when she said no, he's still standing there harassing me, asking me how I can get help. I'm like, you can get somebody above you. And refused to do that several times. And they said they was all in a meeting. Magically, within 10 minutes, when I told them I'll be there till 5, which is a public lobby. I'm allowed to be there till they close.
Sure.
And literally, I have barriers on me that will last till 5 o'clock on this live stream.
Okay.
And they finally give me. And red-headed S-word, I'm not going to say it because she refused to identify herself. And did not wear her name badge correctly. She had to turn around. And this is once like, you know, like how I ID laner get turned around. That's like where you have it. She literally, like where.
Well, it does turn.
Yeah, it does turn. But when I asked her name, she refused to do it.
Yeah.
And I told her I could get her name just to a public record request. I mean, it's like, I looked up at College and Bryan Police Department. Their policy says they have to identify. I got cops in trouble refuse to identify. I'm like, I just want them to identify themselves who I'm speaking with. So if I have to go to a higher up authority, I can. Because she actually broke under the First Amendment, right to redress against on my government. I'm going to file a complaint against her if I can get her name now.
Why were you going down to HR?
Just to ask about the whole mass, they have a mass sign too.
The mass sign too? Like
So yeah, instead of me just going to City Hall, I like to contact each department that has it. Because maybe somebody forgot to take it down.
Yeah.
Because I called Parks and Recreation, you know what they did? They took it down. As soon as I called them, they're like, we're sorry about that. I'm like, yeah, it happens. And they're like, you got to talk to City Hall.
Yeah.
Parks and Recreation didn't talk to you guys when they took it down because they know they had to take it down.
Yeah.
And it's the exact same, it's the exact same mass sign you got there. I mean, it's way bigger.
This one right here on
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one?
Well, it's way bigger. It's made from plastic because of weather. It's outside. But they took it down.
Yeah. Well, so we did take all the signs down that we had. Now there was one on the end on that door over there that I did take down that I went over there and looked at because it said mask are required, and that used to be the policy, right?
Yeah.
Right. We're with
Yeah.
you. Now there's nothing wrong with this sign right here.
Well,
Because it's talking about whether if you're feeling sick. It's really
well, yeah,
hang on,
but
hang on.
it says feeling sick, but also say wear a mask.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, if you're feeling sick, yeah. I mean, you shouldn't be coming over here coughing all over everybody. Yeah. I mean, it's
I
like
mean,
a courtesy thing, you know.
Yeah,
It's
well, I
like,
mean, when I'm sick before this whole COVID crap, excuse my language again, I never went anywhere while I'm sick. You know what I
right.
mean?
Well, that's what, and the same thing for employees. It's like, I mean, we're still telling people here, if you're feeling sick, like, stay home.
Yeah,
right?
well,
it's the same kind of
well,
thing.
yeah, but when they did that whole stay home for 2 weeks, I love when the government told people to do that, but nobody asked who's paying for these people to stay home because they can't afford this. And then businesses will literally fire you for staying home for 2 weeks. Then they had to do the whole, hey, we help you pay for it, and the whole thing. And you got businesses say, okay, because think about it, telling an employer, which government actually have no right to tell employer to tell a person to stay home for 2 weeks and saying, oh, you pay for it. You know what I mean? I mean, that's literally fascism. And this whole sign thing is fascism, actually. I see a lot of businesses that got closed down because of the government enforced something that should have been enforced in the first place.
Yeah, no, I'm with it. It was a difficult thing, and
Well, I mean, what you can do is literally on a piece of paper suggestion on it.
Sure.
That's all. I mean, that's all I'm asking. If it's a suggestion, to me, you have to say suggestion.
Yeah, well, and I'm telling you, it's a suggestion.
Yeah, well, yeah, but problem is people are just gonna read it, and you get two kinds of people. You got people like I gotta do whatever the government says, which that's not how America works. Because the whole point of being free is freedom's sloppy.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I mean, freedom is getting up the government and staying there until the cows come home. You're allowed to laugh at that one. That's a joke. Because,
you're a funny
I mean,
guy.
that's the whole point
You're a
of the Bill
funny
of
guy.
Rights. If I go anywhere in the country, this
Yeah.
do not apply. Even though the whole point of Bill of Rights is not actually to give me rights, you guys still not give me this rights. This is God giving rights. This is telling the government there's something they can do about that. Trust me, I got the cops calling me so many times for just filming in public.
Yeah.
And I'm not filming
I
you
got you.
because
I'm with you with
I
the
need
Bill of Rights.
gimbal because that thing gets hard to hold. You know
Yeah.
what gimbal is, right?
A what?
A gimbal, it's like that, but steady.
Oh, okay. Like, is it rolls on the ground, or
Well, no,
hold
you
it?
can't have it on a stick, and it's like a tripod, and you
It
can.
goes around your wrist.
No, it's like this, but it just steadies it. It's a
Okay.
stabilizer, pretty
I
much.
got you.
But yeah, I just you're okay.
I know. I
you
figured
could
you'd
do
get tired
whatever.
of holding that around all day.
Yeah, well, with a gimbal, you could do like a tripod where you can stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this thing called stringer, where it's rare around here, but say if an accident happened or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
or you know how the shooting happened about the there's so many shootings now. The cabinet place. They actually had it where they will pay you $40 to film it, and people be like, "Oh, you're gross, disgusting." No, it's for media. You know what I mean? I mean, it's bad what happened, but it's for media purposes. That's what people are gonna get. I have people right now call me, "I'm not the media." It's like,
Well, I feel like you
Your
get the little
opinion is
handheld
not-
thing. I bet you could buy like Amazon probably has all sorts of stuff. Like
well, there's different ones, and you see, this is the new iPhone 12, and the zoom's amazing on here.
Yeah.
Problem is with this, it don't hold on to regular gimbal sound, so the newer model costs $150.
Really? How much?
150
That
for
sounds like a
second.
lot of money just for something to hold on.
Well, they're doing it now. Well, they have a clip where it's a magnetic clip, or if you have an iPhone 12 like me, it's a magnetic.
to.
Well,
Okay.
the problem is with my phone, it's an auto box. You can run over this,
Right.
and there's literally a video of a cop stepping on an auto box trying to make this person stop recording. It survived, and he got fired.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I figured a 12. It looks like the 12 fits pretty good, but the iPhone, the 12 Plus or Pro or whatever would probably be too
Well,
big.
no,
right?
that's the 12 Pro. The Plus is the bigger one. That's
Oh,
what it's
okay.
called, Plus.
Well, that would be too.
12
it'd be too
is
big
two
for something
cameras
like that, right?
Pro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Plus to me is like if you I know a lot of women who have it, not guys, only because women have purses, okay, So that's why they carry that phone, and those have iPods.
Yeah, well, that
Those
makes sense.
iPods are like $150 too.
Yeah, well, I can
Also-
barely. I have a 12 Pro like that, and I can barely put it in my pocket. So I don't know how.
Yeah.
I mean, you get too big with the phone. I don't know how you.
Well, I mean, they're making jeans bigger pockets now because of the
Mm-hmm.
phones.
Hey, Dave.
All right.
How are you?
Hey,
Hi, how are
Josh.
you doing? I just wanted to say, I try to be friendly, and that's what I wanted to do. is be
I
friendly
know,
to
you was harassing me.
No, I'm not
Because
harassing.
you was just standing there not doing nothing except
No.
for harassing me. How may I help you? Can you give me your boss? How may I help you? Can you give me your boss?
Anyway,
And
I
I'm
would
gonna
like
give
to
you.
help you.
Well, too, like, I'm getting everybody's name, first name, last name, which is public record, how much I'm paying you guys, and any ID pictures you guys got from them. Because if she will have just told me her name, it will have been done. I will be out, done. But now I'm gonna get her name and file a complaint on her. David, I'll let him go since he came over here, bigger man. But man, that red-headed, I'm not gonna say over company over here because this is still Texas after all. It's being. I'm sorry if you refuse to give me your name and you're a member of the public, or a public servant. You're a tyrant.
I got you.
If you go to Walmart, they have the name badge up. You know what I mean? You go to any store, even a gas station, they usually have a name badge.
I get you. Hey, all we would ask is that you treat everybody with.
Oh, I
respect.
did give respect there until she refused to give me her name.
Mm-hmm.
I live by the golden rule. Until you're a, you know what to me, I'm gonna be, you know what to you, and I'm gonna be, you know what to her up to, you know what, because she refused to give me, hey, my name is, say, Jane Doe. You know what I mean? You know, that's a fake name, but you know what I mean. She refused to give me her name.
Right.
Now I'm going to request first name, last name, everybody who works there, any photos, how much they get paid, and I'm going to put that straight on the internet because those are public records. Your name is actually a public record because once you work for the government, it becomes a public record.
Sure.
I used to work for the government too.
Did you? Doing what?
Well, people like, no, you don't, but you know that place in Texas A&M, there's a fast food place. It's actually owned by Texas A&M.
It's like in the cafeteria?
Yeah, it's kind of like below the cafeteria, kind of. It's like an underground thing,
Yeah.
which I don't know how you put anything underground in this kind of clay, area.
Yeah.
But I worked for Texas A&M, so technically I was a public servant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like those people work at that hotel on campus. You're a public servant. You know what I mean? It's like people like, well, they work in a hotel. Who owns it? Government. Private and.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
yeah.
it is on A&M land.
It's
You're right about that.
it's like the George Bush Library. It's on AM land, so I'm allowed to know those first names, last names, and how much they get paid. And people like, why would you need to know that? I'm not going to, but if you're telling me I can't get your name, I'm gonna get your name. First name, last name, photo salary of anyone. That's just called the city call station.
Human
HR.
resources.
I'm just gonna put HR.
Yeah, we'll know what you're talking about.
Okay. 1, 2.
Ryan, I came over. Y'all were closing this office at 11:30 today, right?
Yeah, I don't know. They may have.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know.
They may have. Yeah, I don't know. I'm back here, but city secretary may have. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me do this so you can keep going. Sorry about that. For them, I think you know, he worked for HR, College Station, Texas. There you go. And you have up to 10 days from tomorrow. I don't count today because, you know, it shouldn't count. A few hours shouldn't count.
Sure.
And please don't be like, you can't do that because I'm allowed to know anybody name who works for the government.
Sure. I'm with you, Fred. We'll
I mean,
process that just
I
like
could
we do
file a
everything
complaint
else.
against the president. I mean, it's not going to go nowhere because, yeah, don't get me started about Biden or Trump. Because, you know, I've been called so many times, Trump supporter, Biden supporter. You know, I told them they both suck. Excuse my language, man. But they do both suck because it's all complete corruption.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. Anyways, My phone's right there,
Got
duh.
it. You got
Yeah,
it?
sorry, I'm
All
used to
right.
carrying my
Well, hey,
phone.
good luck. Hope you find a different little device thing there for you.
Well, no, I found one. It's just
The money. Yeah, I got
I'm
you.
trying
I
to
know.
save up every
Everything's
money.
expensive now.
Well, this cost me $5 compared to something where
Yeah.
it will hold steady,
Mhm.
and then will cost me $150. So which one you will go for?
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, I expect that in 10 days in my email, and I don't give my name.
All right. Well, good. Thanks,
And
Tom.
you know what? Since he's actually here, don't know why he's here. I'm going to go for this entrance over here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, by the way, that sign you do say where it says you have to wear a mask,
Mhm.
6 feet, have to, like you have to. They have them up over there too.
At HR?
Yeah,
Okay.
We're working on that, okay? That's what I came over to tell you. I
we're going
appreciate
is
you letting us know.
doing this. We're not doing that. I mean, make
Yeah.
sure the
Well, like I
tips
said, I
on.
mean, I told you how that works, right? We had them ask before, now we just need to make sure we get it down, so.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to come over, to appreciate you letting us know they're still up, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Have a good
Not
day.
harassment. Oh, down, I'm bathrooms up here too. Yeah, they're actually closing down 11:30. That was my bad, guys. I don't know why they're closing out, but there's a other entrance up here. $5 they're following me. I don't know how to turn this thing camera around. No. Okay. I'm gonna file a complaint against her if she refused to give me her name. Again, I just see that Jessica. It's right here, dude. I am media. Goes right here. Bill Ross, right here. 1791. Yeah, good luck getting my name, Jessica, because I don't have to tell you nothing. Please read this. Why to grimace your government? Why are you saying they have name badges on for? And by the way, they're filming us too. There's literally camera on City Hall filming me. So if they're allowed to film me, I'm allowed to film them. See, another camera. Text, but if you're here, sorry, I had to do some paperwork or whatever. But yep, that's the gist of it, people. You ask a public servant for their name, they refuse to give it, then you do a public record request for their name, and they're going to have to give it now. Is anyone in here actually knowing the law? Because you get a lot of people that say, I know the law, and they cannot read the First Amendment. See? Come on, read that, people. It says right here, I'm allowed to restrict experience of my government, so I'm allowed to know their names. When you work for the government, you're doing a public records now. Your name is actually a public records request waiting to happen. Now, this construction, they're getting paid by the government. They're not working for the government, though, like a public servant. I don't have a right to know their names. See, they didn't even stop at that stop sign. $5, this one's not going to stop either. Oh, she did. Oh, and for the future reference, people, this car and this truck is next to a fire hydrant, blocking the way. And this car, besides it's too close parked to that car, it's within 15 feet of a curb, which is actually illegal. So, stop or just, are you still in here? You want to read the First Amendment Constitution? It actually states that, yes, I'm allowed to have their names. Oh, yeah, I'm going to my car and I'm gonna head out now, but always record when you're going to your car, because you will have I had it where cops followed me after I made a public record request one time. I know for a fact they was following me because I was walking down streets that I don't walk on, and they was literally telling me. Yeah, you guys don't even know my name. So yeah. By the way, you know who had an arrest record? MLK, Martin Luther King, had an arrest record for literally defying white people only signs. And look how that turned out for him. Oh, text bud. Yeah, no, I love trolls because they're idiots. Because if you can read that and actually understand I am media, because the Bill of Rights apply to everyone. Then on top of that, I have a petition to government for a redress of grievances. That means public records. That means complaints. That means your first name, last name, how much you get paid. I literally did this on cops before and called their first name, last name, and how much they get paid. Okay? If you're allowed to literally get a first name, last name of a cop and how much you get paid, and they're a public servant, newsflash, you're allowed to do that in any government. State government, county government. You could do this to the President of the United States. I mean, no, his first name, last name, and how much he paid. And yeah. Okay, well, text bud, I'm gonna go now. I gotta make a few calls because there's people do not understand that a sign telling people to, literally telling people to wear a mask now. A sign suggestion is a sign saying wear a mask. So I have to make a few more calls. Okay, whoever. Yeah, everybody knows my name. Trust me, they know my name. Yeah, because somebody don't like what you're doing, and they call the cops on you, and try and get you arrested for doing something illegal. That's called a Karen. And yep, they're Karens. Yeah, trust me, in this town, I go to speed limit, wear a seatbelt and everything, and I go 2 miles below the speed limit, so they cannot say I'm speeding, because they will pull you over for anything here, even if you pissed them off, which I just did. So I'll catch you guys later. Bye.